Hello everyone, this is Michael Stone here, just packing my bags, getting ready to head to the airport to leave for Kyoto and then to Fukushima. Thank you so much for all your support with this fundraising campaign. Not only has it been amazing to be able to receive these funds to finance bringing Ian McKenzie with me to Japan to document how the Japanese are responding a year after the tsunami to the nuclear fallout at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. It's also been amazing just receiving letters of support and people's personal story. We're almost at our goal of $5,500, which we hope to reach in the next week, but we also hope to surpass our goal of $5,500, because what's happened in the last few weeks is that through our video on the Indiegogo site and through our friends spreading this video all over the world, we've been contacted by so many people in Japan. We've been contacted by scientists, we've been contacted by academics, we were just contacted by an artist who has gone undercover as a worker at the nuclear power plant, who is doing performance art pieces and documenting from within the power plant what's actually going on there as an art piece. We've been contacted by an actor, by someone from the Nuclear Defense Committee, and by farmers, people who are evacuees who lived in Fukushima and are now living in the outskirts with their families. So it's really been amazing to hear all these different stories which we hope to document. And of course we're almost at our goal, but if we surpass our goal, we'll be able to have a translator with us through this whole trip. We'll be able to visit many more people than we imagined and tell a host of different stories, stories that we're not hearing in newspapers and in magazines. So thank you so much for your support. And also, it's really interesting to see that so many Japanese people are responding to what's occurred there in such creative ways. And really, at the heart of what we're seeing is a kind of invigorated collective imagination. And that's something we hope to document. But we also know that we're hearing from people who are on the ground and who are doing creative work, while at the same time there's incredible denial, not only in Japan but internationally, in terms of just how devastating the radiation exposure is in Japan. And that's something we really hope to look at closely in still what are actually early days of this cleanup. So thank you for your support, and I leave in the next day to go to Japan. I'm actually here in my backyard just spending some time in what I hope will be a garden when I come home and packing my bags. So again, thank you so much for your support, and I'm really enjoying your letters that you can send through the Indiegogo site and through Facebook. So I'll stay in touch with you during my travels, of course, and really please consider passing this film on to people that you know. This is a really important issue, and as I said in the short trailer earlier, that what we're seeing in Japan is a real crystal ball for all of us. We're a culture so addicted to stories about the way life can be meaningful, and the collective and the personal stories we have about what makes life meaningful are really unsustainable now, and we rely on oil and nuclear power and a level of growth in our economy whose shadow is our environment, is our climate, is the sentient world. And so I think this awareness of what's going on in Japan is not only a story of nonviolence, it's also really a teaching to show us that in our addiction to the value of how much energy we need and how much we need to consume, we've also lost track of our imagination, our collective imagination, the possibility of waking up collectively. That our imagination collectively needs to be reinvigorated so we can imagine another way of doing things. And only in the last week the Japanese have announced that many of the nuclear power plants, around 30% that were closed in the last year, are probably not going to reopen. So the kind of restraint we're going to see in that country in the next few years, I think is going to be a real teaching for all of us, that there is an industrialized country that can come together possibly and do things different. So again, thank you for your support, and we'll be in touch.